Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you should totally subscribe and join the family, and turn on your post notifications so you get a notification every single time that I post a new video. Today's video is going to be a what's on my iPhone. I was looking on my YouTube feed and I noticed I've never filmed a what's on my iPhone video, and these are some of my favorite videos to watch, so I thought I would film one for y'all. I don't want to drag this intro on too much, so let's just get on with the video. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the model and case that's on my phone. I have an iPhone X, a silver one, and I have a Casetify case on it. I love Casetify cases. If you're really going to invest in a phone case, I would recommend Casetify. There are some other case brands out there that are really cute, but Casetify cases are cute and really protective. They also have cases where you can customize them and like put pictures of like your friends or whatever on your case. So I would recommend, if you're looking for a new phone case, to go to Casetify's website and find one because they're super protective and they're cute. So the one I have is this space themed one. It's super cute and I've recently got it and I'm obsessed with it. Now I'm going to start screen recording so that y'all can see what I'm seeing on my phone. So starting off with my home screen, I have this butterfly sparkly home screen that I got from Pinterest. Sliding up, starting on my first screen, y'all got a little sneak peek of my other screen. I have a widget of the calendar. I use the app Widgetsmith for my widget app that everybody uses. I forget what day it is a lot, so when I open my phone it just goes to that and it's super simple. Under that I have my camera app and my photos app because I take a lot of pictures, so I always have that ready to go. I also have another calendar. I have my calendar app. Then I have my settings app, and then after that I have my Bible app, which is one of my favorite apps actually. It's super easy. I'm gonna click into it and go into depth about it. So it's by YouVersion, but the Bible app, I use it so much. So I use it in church because, as you can see, you can go to different scriptures of the Bible, and instead of having a physical Bible, if that's not as easy and accessible for you, I'd recommend the Bible app because they have every book of the Bible, every verse that would be in a normal Bible you can get right here, and I like this format a lot. So if you were a Christian, I would really recommend getting this app. Another thing that I really like about it is that you can choose what version you want in it. So there are many different versions of the Bible. I prefer NIV just because I can understand it more, but whatever version of the Bible you want, there are so many different versions. There are even different languages on this app. Next to that I have the calculator app, photo grid, which is where I do all my photo collages on, and then I have my contacts. Going on to the second page of my phone, it may look a little crazy, but I actually color coded my apps. But before I get into the apps on this page, I want to talk about two widgets that I have on my phone. I have a sunrise and sunset widget. My friend Zoe actually had this on her phone and I thought it was really cool, so I got it on mine. It's really helpful, especially when you're trying to take like Instagram pictures or something and you want to take them before the sun goes down. You can check when the sun goes down on this, and it's super accurate actually. And I have a weather widget because I live in Georgia and weather changes so quickly, so this really helps. Starting with my red section of my apps, I have the YouTube app, the Pinterest app, and my YouTube Studio app. I use those a lot. My YouTube Studio app is just where I can track my views on my YouTube video, my likes, my subscribers, all that type of stuff. It's a lot easier to use the YouTube Studio app than the YouTube app, so now I just use the YouTube app to watch YouTube videos. Then I have the Chick-fil-A app, of course, the Target app, the Fonto app. Then I have the Clue app. All my girls know what that app is for. And then I have DoorDash. I've never actually used DoorDash. I just have it just in case of emergencies. I should probably delete that. Then on the second page of my red apps, I have Photomath, the Health app, Gmail, which is like connected to my YouTube, House Party, which again, I don't know why I have this app. I used it a lot in like quarantine with my friend, but I even have notifications off on it. I just don't really use it. I just have it just in case. And then Depop, which is like Poshmark. Going on to my orange apps, I only have two, which is Musi and iTunes U. I've never used iTunes U in my life. I don't even know how you use it. Comment down below if you know how to use that. But Musi is an app that I use quite frequently, especially in the car. It's a music app that doesn't have any ads or anything, so I love it. I have a bunch of playlists on here. I actually use Spotify, but music can just be easier sometimes when you don't want to deal with ads. ads, and it's connected to YouTube, so I can find like clean versions when I'm like with younger kids, like in the car with my mom. Going on to my yellow apps, I have 3. I have the Notes app, which I use a lot. I used to not use the Notes app at all. It was one of those Apple apps that you just don't use, but I've started using it a lot for to-do lists, organizing YouTube videos, all that stuff. It's actually really helpful for me. And then I have the Tips app. I don't use that. And then I have Snapchat. Going on to my green apps, I have my Find My app, which sadly I use way too much, especially on my AirPods. The amount of times I've lost my AirPods, this is my 3rd pair of AirPods. One time I got AirPods and I lost them, and then I won AirPods at my church, lost those, and then I bought the ones I currently have. So Find My comes in handy. Another app I have is Spotify, which is just another music app that I love. Then I have Cash App. It's like Venmo or PayPal, where you can like pay your friends, or your people can pay you. A lot of my relatives will Cash App me money on my birthday. Then I have FaceTime. I have the Starbucks app. I have the Bitmoji app, which I pretty much only have for Snapchat. And then I have my Go Church app, which is the church I go to. And then Hulu. I used to watch Hulu so much, and now the only thing I really watch on there is The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. It's not on Netflix, so that's why I use it. Going on to my blue apps, I have GroupMe, which is the app that my volleyball coach uses for our group chat. I have Quizlet. I make Quizlets all the time. It's my #1 study hack. I have Outlook, which is like email. It's kind of like Gmail, but it's the software that my school uses for our emails. I have Chase, which is where I have my checking account. I have Apollo Lighting. This app is actually kind of cool. I have LED lights in my room, and this app controls the LED light. It's like a remote, and you can customize colors on this color wheel. So I'm gonna turn them on. You can't really tell that they're on because it's bright outside, but oh, there you go. Okay, you can see me like switching the colors. Party! Woo! Anyways, I love this app because you can really get any color you want. I know a lot of LED lights, you kind of have to like pick a color. I'm gonna turn these off. For most LED lights, you kind of have to like pick a color on the thing. You can do like the DIY colors on the remote, but I just like this a lot better. It's a lot easier to keep up with my phone, keeping up with those tiny little remotes that come with the thing. I hate those so much. So I really like this app. Then I have Venmo, it's like Cash App. And then I have Amazon Alexa, which my Alexa just turned on. Okay, I have this app because I have an Alexa and I use it a lot. So I set my alarms mostly on this. I know I can just say like Alexa set alarm, but I just like this better. And then I have Lightroom, which I don't really use that much anymore. It's an editing app that I used to use for presets on like Instagram pictures and thumbnails, but I don't use it that much. I use another app that I'll talk about later that has more like subtle filters, but I still use it sometimes. Then I have the weather app, which I don't use the weather app that much because I have my widget. And then I have the Apple Store, Files, App Store, Disney Plus, which I love. I have a drink water app that I actually love. I'm trying to drink more water because it's summertime and I play sports. So this app, it's kind of stupid, but it's like you can track how much water you're drinking and it's like a little fish tank. So I have that app. And then I have Paparazzi, which I actually talked about in my last video. It's where you can like post on your friends' accounts. This is my Paparazzi. Yeah, there's some really smexy pictures in here. Yeah, that's enough of Paparazzi. Moving on to my purple apps, I have iMovie, which I don't really use on my phone. I edit with iMovie for my YouTube videos, but I use it on my computer. This is a lot easier. I have the iTunes Store, which I never use. I have Pixar, which I use for my thumbnails. I have Teams, which is like Zoom. Again, it's a software that my school uses for online school. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it just in case. Then I have the Shop app. I use this app to track my packages. Moving on to my pink apps, I have Instagram. I have Apple Music, which I never use. I use Spotify and Music a lot more. I have the Dunkin' app, and then I have IGTV, which is like paired with Instagram to post like longer videos. Moving on to my black apps, I have TikTok, which I use way too much. I have Netflix, which I also use too much. If y'all want me to do a Netflix, like a show suggestion video, I would love to do that. I'm gonna give y'all some of my favorite shows right now. Grey's Anatomy, Outer Banks, On My Block, and All American. If you haven't watched all of those shows, go watch them. I'm in the process of watching Grey's Anatomy right now. I'm on season 11. And then I have the Wallet app, the Compass app, Voice Memos, the Clock app, the Fitness, and the Apple Watch app. I don't have an Apple Watch, but they just come with the phone. I don't feel like deleting them, because if I am to get an Apple Watch one day, I'm not gonna go through all that trying to get it back. I just keep it on my phone. It's not taking that much storage. Then going on to my white apps, I have VSco, which is the app I was talking about that I use for most of my photos photo editing because it has a lot of subtle filters, so I kind of like it more. If you have seen my recent Instagram feed, it's not as filtered anymore. It's a lot more subtle, and I like that a lot more. Then I have Virgin Pulse. I used to have like a smartwatch that linked to this app. Again, I can probably delete this app. I have the Reminders app. I have the Smoothie King app. I have Google Photos, and then I have my Canon Connect, which is the app that connects to my camera that sends my videos and photos to my phone. And then my very last like category on my phone is my cousins apps. I have younger cousins who play on my phone sometimes, and I wanted to just devote them apps so that they don't like go on my Snapchat or my Instagram, start texting people or anything. So they just have different like kids apps. Not gonna lie, sometimes I play these games when I'm bored. And then I have this part of my phone, my app library. I know some people really use their app library, but I do not use my app library at all. And then at the bottom of my phone, I have Safari, my call app, my messages, and my email. And that is it for what's on my iPhone X. So that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed all the way till the end, comment down below, phone emoji. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye!